Let's talk about adverbs. Now, if you're like me from a year ago, you probably don't even know there's a problem with adverbs. But the truth is, there's some debate in the writer community on how to handle adverbs. Adverbs are defined as a word or phrase that modifies or qualifies an adjective, verb, or other adverb, or a word group, yada, 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 yada. So what's the big deal with adverbs? Well, my friends, people like to say that you shouldn't use them. Some say at all. Some say sparingly. Some say, but that's writing and my voice and creativity and I should do what I want. Now, I will say before going any further that I do have author friends whose agents have made them delete every single adverb. Sometimes against their will. But I think the bigger misconception is, why do people hate on adverbs anyway? I run quickly, for example. Some people say that quickly is already indicative of running. You're not jogging, otherwise you'd say you're jogging, and that's running slowly, technically. To eliminate redundancies, you would just say, I run. But that is not the point that anti-adverb people are trying to make. For example, what does running quickly look like? Did you take off in a plume of smoke? Zip through the woods? You run out of breath and you felt like your heart was about to explode out of your chest as you ran till your last possible second. Think about it for a second. If you wrote down those instead of I run quickly, or I quickly ran, or I run, you're writing a better book because you're taking common phrases and making them your own in a very visual way without taking the shortcut of putting an adverb. Now, don't get me wrong. I love words. I love all words. I love all words equally. And I do use the occasional adverb here and there. But I realize that sometimes I'm cheating myself when I use too many of them. At first, I just blew the whole thing out of proportion and deleted all the adverbs ever. And I had a lot of I run and I walk and I do this. And sometimes those are good too. Sometimes to move the action forward, you do need some quick action verb sentences. But then I realized if I could just describe certain things a little bit better here and there, maybe my book would be even better than what I thought it could be. Adverbs aren't technically all bad, but they could be cheating you out of some really dynamic writing. So as you're researching adverbs on the internet and what writers are saying, remember this. It's not about taking your voice away from your narrative. It's about making it better. And however you choose to do that, that is part of your unique style as an author. Adverb or no adverb. But of course, if your agent or editor tells you otherwise, you probably should listen to that person instead. I challenge you, go through your book, find each adverb in either 3 piles. Delete to make an active sentence, delete to make it a creative sentence that's very visual, or C, leave it alone because you think it's the most perfect adverb sentence ever. Which is okay, because if it is unique and it's identifying the word in a way that it doesn't do on its own, great. That is a great modifier. Go for it. I support you. Some people are really passionate about this, so if you have an opinion on whether adverbs should be used not at all, or just sparingly, or ignored completely, leave a comment below, because I'd love to hear about it. Ooh, know what else could be fun? If you see this video, go into your book, find a sentence with an adverb, and show us the before and after if you decide to make it different. That could be a lot of fun. I love reading people's stuff, so yeah, comment below with either your opinion or your revision on a line with an adverb in it. So hopefully that gives you something to think about when it comes to adverb or not to adverb. Have a great writing day, everyone, and feel free to tweet me anytime at Nikki_Roberti. For example, she elegantly tossed her hair. That could be, she tossed her hair in a way that screamed well, I have no idea what I just said right there. Her hand flicked through her hair. I'm really bad at those words. When you're powering out those novels, in the first drafting phase, of course you're going to have adverbs, and that's okay. You shouldn't psychoanalyze every single word as you're writing. You just need to get that story out of you and be like, yeah, book, yeah, coming out. Yeah, I got way too excited there. I have a cold, people, so if I sound like a weird Yeti, I apologize. Or a Ninja Turtle. I think that might have been a Ninja Turtle voice. Take off in a plume of smoke.